Wait. Wait, big man. Wait. What's the deal with this anyways? I did nothing wrong. It was just a simple video criticizing you.
Hate criticism!
Come on, man. Ease up a little bit. Ease up, come on. Come on, man. This isn't fair, like, you didn't have to fly all the way down here. You get me, you know? It was a goof. It was just a simple criticism video, like a content cop, you know? It was silly. Come on, man. Come on, Big Turk, he's out, you know? Keep those British hands away from me.
I want to be known as Turkish, mate.
Okay, you're not British. Okay, you're not British. You're Turkish. I get it. Turkey's still my Christmas dinner, though. That's for sure. Come on, man, ease up a little bit. This isn't quite fair, you know. It's just a silly video, you know. There was no need to tweet at me or to send me the DMs. There was no need to make the response video. It was just a video, you know, a harmless little video. You took it too seriously. Come on, man. I can't take much more of this. What are you doing with that gun? What are you doing with that gun? Who's saying it? What are you doing with that gun? Who's saying it? What are you doing with that gun? It was just a simple video criticizing you.
Hate criticism!
I was 5 and he was 6. We rode on horses made of sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. My baby shot me down.
Damn, it's been over a fucking year now. Wow, I'm old. But yes, it's been over a year since my banger video on HD Gaming came out. And sure, it did have a slow start, but after that amazing response video he made, it got a ton of support. From comments, which I can't see now, to many new subscribers, which got me over 100. Thanks, guys. And a ton of views on the video, which got it over 200 views. So now we finally have a chance to beat FNAF Theories out of the most popular video spot. Yeah, but since then, a lot of new things have happened, and yes, I'm going to talk about those things. From tweets to DMs to a new rapper persona who raps in Turkish. Fucking Turkish! This shit gets pretty crazy. And as you can tell, I'm pretty fucking excited to talk about this, so let's skip over all the boring shit and hop right back into the world of HD Gaming. Again. Or should I say, the world of Big Turk.
Evet ben
Türk kanlıyım ve kara sokaklarda ne o.
So his fabled response is more or less just an update video, where he spends most of it calling me a pussy hole? Anyways, let's dig into it.
Alright, we're done with that. Let's talk about the Diamond King is rich. Alright, so he made a full-on 40-minute video talking about me.
Actually, I made a 27-minute video, not a 40-minute video, so you were 13 minutes off there, big man.
About my music and shit like that, so he's been talking about me for that. This guy's chatting shit online. Yeah, this guy's chatting shit online, and I'm not gonna be taking that. He's chatting shit. It's the first thing. He's talking shit on my channel and me.
So, I'm chatting shit by making a video where I criticize you. I think you got your words mixed up there, big man.
And his new video, update, some shitty video, 15 minutes long. So he's like, it's a quick update, it's 15 minutes long. That's very quick, mate. Well done, boy. Anyway, 15-minute video, yeah, he's just chatting, fucking saying.
Okay, here is where he really gets his facts mixed up. He makes it seem like the entire update video I made was all about him, which it wasn't in fact, as I only mentioned him in one part. As I was going over the 5th year channel anniversary and what I might do for it, I said that I might make a video where I react to my old videos, where I then mention him. Take a look. The 4th year anniversary is coming out. I may not make a Diamond King video based around that, since last year I did the 100th episode, so I may just make 2 non-discrete November episodes at that time, but I'm planning on possibly making a video centered around my 4-year anniversary, or me and a few buddies get together and watch my old videos. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's, oh my god, Liam's pulling in HD Gaming and he's reacting to his old videos. First of all, what's going to be different from this one and that one? Well, mine's going to be good, first of all, if I do end up making it, because as we all know, HD Gaming never fucking edited shit. Plus, fuck, and if it, like, the runtime of his was terrible, it was like 30 minutes or so, and if mine is 30 minutes, it's going to be a hella enjoyable 30 minutes, because it's going to be me and a group of friends just taking the piss out of younger me. That's all I did. But to him, no. The whole thing was all about him. It can't not be about him. It has to be about him. The video where I actually criticized him for 27 minutes, he's able to steer clear from that. An update video where I mention a bunch of stuff about my channel, and then just make a jab at him, that's too much. A video where I talk about the state of my channel and my other ambitions, how fucking disgusting.
Oh, I'm reacting to my old videos, or apparently that's why I started that.
No, you are not the person who started reaction videos.
Apparently, he's gonna make it better than mine. Probably agree. I was a shit fucker back then. I was crap at everything.
Now here is the part in the video where his mixed emotions really start to show. As earlier when he brought up my update video, he said that it was shit.
And his new video, update, some shitty video.
But then when he gets to the point where I mention that I would make a better reaction video than him, he said that that is blatantly true. Which is really weird, because it can't be 1 minute my videos are shit, and then the next minute they're better than yours. It can't be both, it's either one or the other. But to be fair, he's probably never seen a full video I've made in his life.
Apparently it's gonna be good. Anyway, that guy's a pussy-o, yeah? I'm telling him now, that guy's a fucking pussy-o.
Oh, get ready folks, here we go. This is where his tone really changes to me, because as soon as the word pussy-o comes out of his mouth, bam! It's immediate chat shit mode.
He's trying shit online. Well, come and say it to my face, yeah? Come and say it to my face. I'm waiting for you, yeah? Don't know where you are, where you live, but say it to my face if you want to really say it, yeah?
Yeah, no holds barred. He's chatting shit until the rest of the fucking video is over.
Because if you chat shit online, I haven't got much to do other than verbal back to you. If you want to come and say it to my face, or physical, or whatever you want to do, come do it, mate. I'm ready. I'm up for it, if you want to. Because chatting shit online is the most pussy old thing I've ever seen.
But to him, fair criticism is chatting shit. Which is weird because he's the one who's chatting shit in his video. Which the weird thing is he actually acknowledges it. He actually just goes over the fact that he is chatting shit in the video.
I'm probably chatting shit right now, Tim, but I don't know where you are, mate, where you at. But if you want to come and say that shit to my face and not online, I'm out for it. Come say it to my face, yeah? Because all you do is chat shit online about people, make this track. I mean, I'm being a hypocrite right here, but now I've deleted all the fucking back shit, all the history I've done chatting shit online, yeah? I'm not that person anymore.
Okay, to correct him again, I have never made a diss track in my life, so that point right there is completely false. And on the point of him deleting his past videos, I'll get into that later.
I'm not chatting shit online. If you're gonna do it to my face, do it to my face. If I want to chat shit to you, I'll do it to your face. I'm up for it. No more chatting shit online. This is the only video I'm just firing shots at you because you pissed me off. Doing it behind a camera, yeah, behind a camera. Where do I begin, man? It's just stupid, isn't it? Just talking shit online, and then when you do it to my face, then I'm up for it. I don't even know what the fuck your name is. You probably know.
Yeah, I do know my name. It is my fucking name after all.
Diamond King is rich. You're a pussy, yo. You're a pussy boy. Come say that shit to my face if you're gonna say it, and don't chat shit behind a fucking phone or camera or whatever you're recording from, boy. Cause you're a fucking pussy, yo. Pussy. That's what you are. Probably gonna make a video back to this saying, oh, you HD Gaming call me this, that, that. Well.
Oh, HD Gaming called me a pussy, yo. Mommy, I'm so upset. HD Gaming called me a pussy, yo. I think I'm gonna start deleting my old videos because no pussy would ever do that.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. This is not a threat to anyone. This is not a threat to him or to any other person. Not to Diamond King Rich. It's not a threat to anyone. I'm just saying, if you're gonna chat shit, say it to my face, and not on a social media account.
Yes, this video is not a threat to anyone, even though you made it in the most threatening tone you could ever be in when making a fucking video.
You're a pussy, yo.
So that was the video he made on me, and to be honest, you fucking destroyed me. Oh god, I feel so bad. I'm gonna go and remove the original video. I shouldn't have made it in the first place. Now, to say that's where he stops would be an understatement, as he couldn't stop his royal crusade right there, cause he had to move to Twitter to engage in what I can say are some of the funniest interactions I've ever had with another human being on social media.
First, let me hop on Donald Trump's office. I don't want to pay taxes. Hi!
So this is where the meat of everything comes in, as not only did he message me, he also made tweets about me. So as St. Philip DeFranco says, let's just jump into it. So he starts off by saying, mate, you spent 27 minutes of your life criticizing my content and saying how shit it is. If that is not criticism, I don't know what is. I simply responded with, same message as your tweet, because it was the same message as his first tweet. He then responds with, yeah, because I only realized you opened your DMs. And I go, fair enough. A simple, easy way to start off the conversation. Nothing really big happens in this first tweet. But as soon as we roll over to the next one, this is where we start the 4-paragraph technique. A practice both of us did in this, where we compile everything together on a long paragraph and basically send it to each other. And you'll see who actually has a point and who doesn't as we move on. He then goes straight into saying, and also, I don't understand how I'm a hypocrite. I never talk shit to you online because that's a bitch move. I may have done that in the past with other people, but now it's different. But now I'm trying to prove you wrong, and this beef is going nowhere if you don't apologize. Because before you made that video, I had no idea you even existed. After you made the video, I found out who you were and I didn't say anything because there was no point. But now I know this is a waste of time and that all you do is chat shit online behind a screen. To be honest, if you were in the UK, I would want to find you and talk to you in real life and not online because that's a pussy way. I don't know what you want from me, I don't know where you are, but I just want you to know, don't talk shit online if you can't do it in real life. Back your chat. Okay, first of all, yes you did chat shit online in your response video, and second of all, I didn't. I criticized you. I made a video criticizing you. I'm going to say that one more time and then get to my point. I made a video criticizing you. This is a very simple thing that happens with a lot of people on the internet. Is when you criticize someone and they don't want to accept it, they're stuck in denial, and the only way they can go is calling it hate. And a lot of YouTubers really have to deal with that. And it's not just limited to me. Pyrocynical, H3H3, Will and E, iDubbbz, I Hate Everything. They all criticize people, and a lot of the people that they do criticize can sometimes come back and not understand that it was fair and genuine criticism. I didn't talk shit. I criticized you. And the people like Big Turk himself, they're stuck in this weird place where they just don't know what the hell criticism is, so they just go and call it hate criticism. It's hate criticism. It's being mean, it's bullying, it's hate. And it's really unfair to people like us when we have valid points and they're just going la 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 la. It's absolutely stupid. He ends it off by, you know, giving me some British words of wisdom that if I can't tell him it in real life, then I can't be able to do it online, which is complete bullshit because I can do that. You're not stopping me. I don't need a license, and I will do it. So I don't need your permission, big man. I came back with mate. Listen, I never talk shit. I criticized you. Fair and genuine criticism, and that's that. A few jabs in the video is harmless jokes, and that was it. All I was hoping to see was that you could improve your content, which never happened, but that's besides the point. Now, you're a hypocrite because you don't practice what you preach. Chances are I would have never seen your response video and wouldn't have cared, but you made a big deal out of a situation that was just genuine criticism. Anyways, you said that talking shit online was a pussy move, but you proceeded to talk shit about me on Twitter, not realizing that you were talking shit. It doesn't bother me as much as you think it does, but as you stated before, talking shit behind the screen is a pussy move. Well, it seems like you didn't get your own message. So basically, I state what I just said previously after talking about the last DM, and I also bring up the fact that he doesn't practice what he preaches, which is a legitimate thing that you can see. He preaches that, you know, talking shit behind a screen is a pussy move, and then he proceeds to do the pussy move over and over and over again. He then replies with, "How the fuck does saying your content is shit or you're shit at editing will make me improve my content? That is no way in shape of form criticism. Criticism is feedback to improve your content or work. What did you say? What you did is putting me down and saying I'm shit and I will never get anywhere is not criticism. That is hate. And anyone that would watch your video will most likely think that you're being serious and not joking because of the way you're saying things that you are saying. After your video, I didn't speak about it. Your video you posted or even made a response. While I was on holiday, you tweeted out when is the response to HG Gaming, and I did reply soon and left it alone for a couple of months. And then on the video where you mentioned me and saying you make a better video than me and that I am shit. So I thought I had to speak up. And another thing, I was in no way, shape, or form talking shit. When I tweeted out publicly, I was stating that what was obvious and what you did, I may have swayed and have sweared or put some jokes in there, but I wasn't hating. I was just stating the obvious. What you did, I never made this into a big deal. This was a minor thing before you mentioned me in your new video, which made it time to speak up so you would stop talking shit online. So from now on, if you want to talk shit, say it to my face and not online. Fucking see that broken English? I could barely read that shit. Okay, again, the points that you bring up about my video are, again, false. I never said you as a person were shit. I just said your content was shit and backed it up with evidence. AKA criticism. Fucking criticism. You also bring up the update video and say that that was your breaking point and that's what made you respond? Again, I'll bring this up. A 27-minute video where I criticized you. You saw it. You left it alone. And then a quick jab in the numerous videos where I make quick jabs at you. The one video that somehow got to you, which was my update video. The one jab in there. That was your breaking point. 27-minute video. You go past that. But a quick jab in my update video, no. That's too much for the big man. He's got to respond after that. I then respond with, you don't get it. First of all, stop putting words in my mouth. If you go back to the video I made, I never said that you were shit and won't go anywhere. I'll admit I was a bit harsh at times, but it's called putting on an act to make the video a little more interesting. Sometimes with criticism you have to be harsh, and at times I was. But in the end it was just criticism, and if you can't see that or choose not to see it, then fine. And yes, you did talk shit about me by going online and making dumbfounded statements with factual errors, not criticizing me but calling me out and talking shit. Plus, in the update video, I never said you were shit. Never did. I said that your video was shit. Does the video represent you? I think not. Stop putting words in my mouth. Again, in the message, I said what I already said before, while adding that criticism can and will be harsh. And I will admit, I was harsh in the video. But also at the same time, half of that is putting on an act to make it more interesting. You're not going to sit and watch a video, especially a 27-minute video about this guy, this fucking guy, with a person who's making all this criticism who sounds like this. No, you're going to stay if I sound like this, if I sound energetic, if I have a negative or positive, whatever tone of voice. People are going to be interested if I show a little bit of emotion. And don't sound like this. He then responds with, yeah, but seeing my video shit is still making fun of me because I created the video and worked hard on it. You come and see it shit? Who do you think you are? You started this beef, I didn't, so I don't know what you want from me. And then he finally corrects, saying, I respond with, again, criticism can be harsh. You ever see a film review? They go fucking hard in on it. No matter how much time or money it took, and those filmmakers deal with it. Even embrace it. Like I embrace my old shitty content. It's a fact of life. So if you can't take criticism that you may face, then why are you on the internet? So I'm going to go a little bit more into depth about my film connection to the criticism point right now, so I don't have to later. Let's just say that shitty films and his content are the shittiest low points of the both respective areas. Shitty films being for movies, and his content being for YouTube. There are going to be people out there who criticize it. There's always a medium for people to criticize anything. People who criticize art, film, music, and YouTube content. Now, people like I Hate Everything and Angry Joe, they go fucking hit hard on a movie, no matter how much time, money, or effort it took. Because if a movie is bad, it's bad, and they will go in on it because they're passionate, and they have lots of points to bring up, and they will just destroy the film. And filmmakers have to deal with it. They're a modern version of the older reviewers, Siskel and Ebert. And they are some of the most legendary film reviewers ever. They're like the YouTube movie reviewers, because they just had such an abrasive personality. They loved film as much as any community does on YouTube. They love film as much as the film community does on Twitter or YouTube or Facebook, anywhere else. And they would just rip into films, any reviews that they did, horror films especially. You watch them, horror films take a lot of time and effort to do. Even though they were quick cash grabs in the 80s, they've grown a fan base, and they had a lot of time and effort put into them. They would destroy them. They would just fucking go hard in on them. They had no mercy, because if they saw a movie that was bad, they would point out and be hard on it. And the same goes for what I did to you. I saw what was bad, I pointed out what was bad, and I went hard in on it. Because sometimes with criticism, you're going to have to be really, really hard to get that point across. And I'm going to go to I Hate Everything for another example. I Hate Everything did a review of The Amazing Bulk. He said nothing good about the movie at all. And yet, the director came back, emailed him in fact, and said he fucking loved it. It got his film recognition, it got his film some new cult fans or whatever the hell he would actually get, and he was happy that he made a review. He even sent him a fucking bust of the Bulk, for Christ's sakes. So any point you make after this will not substantiate itself, as I have just elaborated on my film point, as now it'll probably make more sense with anyone who's watching this video. He then responded with, bro, if you came up with good criticize, then we won't be having this conversation. You can say this is wrong, that is wrong, instead of going full harsh. I understand criticism can be harsh, but this is a teenager doing some videos for on YouTube for fun. I don't know why you would compare that to a filmmaker. I make videos for fun and should not be taken seriously. Of course, if I made a film that didn't meet your expectations, then yeah, of course you could be harsh and see criticism. If you came up with good criticism and that was respectful and not too harsh, then yeah, I would be happy and would improve. And I'm only pissed because you're saying these things behind the screen and not taking this YouTube thing I'm doing seriously. Alright, I've already elaborated on the film point, so his point, trying to counteract my film argument, and we can throw that out the window. But this is where his true stupidity starts to show at this point, as he pulls the I did it for fun card. I'm doing YouTube for fun. You can't take me seriously. I'm doing it for fun. I will ask you a question. What am I doing right here? What has the nearly 5 years of my existence on YouTube existed for? I've done it for fucking fun. So his argument about doing it for fun is gone out the window, because I've been doing this for nearly 5 years, half a decade on this platform. And I've been doing it for fun. And yet I openly want and accept criticism whenever it comes my way. I accept criticism from family, friends, and just anybody who comes my way. Because if there's something wrong, I want to improve. I've improved from my original videos. Like, seriously. I never edited. I filmed on a shitty Samsung tablet. And now I'm filming on a camera, I edit, I have a set, I have a microphone, I've improved. So anything he just said has gone straight out the window, and it's an utterly stupid argument. I responded with, anyone can be criticized. Don't pull the age card, don't pull the for fun card, anyone can be criticized. How do you not get this? He then responded with, do you know what the difference is between a teenager that is doing YouTube for fun and a filmmaker? Obviously a filmmaker would need harsher criticism to be better, but all I'm doing is YouTube for fun and knit for serious purposes. When you make a YouTube channel, the doors of criticism open. Anyone can criticize you because you made it all public. Two things. One, I actually agree with the big man here about film criticism being harsher than criticism on YouTube, and I did not criticize him as hard as I would for a film, because with a film I'd be definitely going in a little bit deeper because there's a lot more to talk about than his content. And two, I'm still 100% standing by my claim or my point about when you make a YouTube channel, the doors of criticism open because it's all public. That is true. Anyone can waltz their way to your channel and then be able to nag your videos, analyze them, and then criticize them. And you're gonna get it. You can't just be a whiny bitch about it. Again, as I stated before, I openly want criticism and accept it because I want to become better and better over time. Again, I accept it from friends, family, collaborators, just any random person. And anybody with a good brain would actually do that. So, yes, your point here makes absolutely no sense. He then fires back with, and all I want to do is understand that all I want you to do, is understand that I am not doing this for any serious purposes and that this is for fun. Maybe you should understand that you shouldn't take this YouTube channel seriously and just ignore what I'm doing because it doesn't concern you, because it's got nothing to do with you. True, you are on the internet and you open the doors to criticism, but if you're more understanding and had common sense, you don't have to but into every person's life and channel and put them down. I only got a few things to say here. I wasn't putting you down. You obviously just took it the wrong way. He then said, so it would be better for both of us to talk to each other or criticize each other. If you want to see criticism, say it to my face. I responded with, well, sorry, I am paying a large amount of money to fly out and speak to you. I'd rather just criticize you like everyone else does on this platform. Criticizing is one of the things I do on YouTube. You escalated the situation when you could have just left it. He then responded with, well, I like to stand up for myself and not be quiet like the people you criticize. They don't reply back, but I did. You got a problem with that? Well, if you can't pay a large amount of money, then don't criticize. Also, you could have criticized me privately instead of publicly by making a video. I love how he suggests that I pay a large amount of money to fly to the UK to say my criticisms to his face, when even though if it was in person, it wouldn't really matter because it'd just be the same thing as it is now. It wouldn't be able to get through his thick skull and he wouldn't understand it anyways, so it would just seem pointless. But I love how he says that if I can't say it to him in real life, then I can't say it online. Which doesn't fucking matter, because it doesn't matter if I live in Canada, India, Nigeria, or fucking North Korea, I can still criticize you. I don't need a license, I don't need to live in the same country as you. All I need are good points, evidence, and a good brain to put it all together into one comprehensive video, and a good YouTube channel to put it on. Which I do in fact have. So your point makes absolutely no sense, you big man. He then comes back with, you could have DM'd me or messaged me. I responded with, no I don't. It's fair if you want to defend yourself, that's fine, but make your point instead of rehashing old arguments that don't work. And plus, I'm a YouTuber and making videos is what I do, so if you want to single me out, that's bullshit, as so many bigger people do that. He then responds with, "Mate, I don't understand how saying message me privately if you want to criticize me is an old argument. I'm simply telling you that if you wanted to criticize, either say it to my face or done it privately, not publicly. I understand you wanted views from that video, and you did, but to be fair, you're just making a fool of yourself. Fool of myself." Okay. This is where he shows that he is really embarrassed by his old videos. And it's really just to do with the fact that he is now saying that I could have just messaged him privately. Which, here's the thing. If I did do that instead of making a really comprehensive video, that wouldn't really do anything. It wouldn't benefit me in views, watch time, subscribers, or really anything like that, because the one main point, getting to him, it would be ignored. I'd send him the messages on Twitter, I'd send him them on Instagram, and they'd be long, they'd be comprehensive, and he would just see, oh god, this guy sent me paragraphs. And he would never read them at all. So the fact of the matter that he's saying I could have messaged him privately is basically just him showing that he's pretty embarrassed by his old content, because I did shine a light on a lot of that. I did shine light on the fact that a lot of it was pretty bad. And while most people around him in his life have probably forgotten about that, and then this Canadian guy who makes this comprehensive video comes out, I think it's going to bring his old content a lot more attention. So his point about being messaged privately instead of me making a public video just shows how fucking embarrassed he is by his old content. So, I mean, we all are. Just own up to it, buddy. I then responded with, I mean, if you have a problem with how I go about my channel, that's fine, but I see nothing wrong with what I did, and I fairly criticized you, and that's that. I made my final point, and I see no reason in furthering this conversation as you're preventing it from moving ahead. Good day, chap. He then said, okay, if that's how you want to live your life criticizing people, then go ahead, bro. I don't give a fuck. Have a good day as well, chap. Alright. This is where the conversation should have ended. We both ended everything. I acknowledge that his stupid, idiotic brain is preventing the conversation from reaching a fair conclusion, and he just tells me that he doesn't give a fuck. So we've both gone our separate ways. But he returns, and in some of the best messages he has ever sent me, we get a classic joke. He messages me later that night, "Mate, the beef is over. Don't bother making a response. I don't give a single shit. Get off fucking my ass for fuck's sakes. Stuck to me in that, are you obsessed with me or some shit? That's some fruity shit, like I'm not into that shit." Yeah. So, the main thing here, the funny thing is he calls me fruity, which I actually did look up. So there are two definitions for it. Fruity, one definition means just a gay person, and the second definition, which is actually British, is someone who is sexually suggestive in style or content. So if it is that second one, then I probably shouldn't be making YouTube videos. I should be making other videos on the internet. Oh yeah. He then keeps desperately messaging me saying, boy, fuck off, man, you weird as fuck, like I don't want you to respond to me and shit. Like, we had our little beef and now you're taking it further, there's no point, the beef is over. Fuck off. So basically he's just telling me to fuck off and stop, which obviously, as this video proves, I'm not going to. He then messaged me once again saying, "Mate, I don't rate you. I don't enjoy talking to you or watching your shitty videos about me. So fucking give up on trying to start more beef, you prick." Oh no. He doesn't rate me. My idol doesn't rate me. The big man, the big Turk doesn't rate me. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? He doesn't rate me! I finally come back into this and say, how can you call my videos shitty if you've never made a good one? He then says, bro, just give up on this beef. You're starting more beef right now by continuing this. Let's block each other and go our separate ways. Can we? Because it's fucking retarded. And I don't give a shit about your opinion on me anymore, so I can't be fucked to watch or you whinge over how my channel is shit. He says he doesn't give a shit when he's showed several times before in the earlier DMs, the upcoming tweets, the response video, and these messages that he does give a shit. he hears a little inkling of information from someone who I probably don't know that I'm going to start more shit or make another video, and he comes rushing back, begging me, pleading, on his knees, mouth wide open, ready for me to stick my cock in his mouth. He's pleading that I don't make another video, which obviously didn't resonate with me because you're watching this right now. I then say, seems like you cared a lot. You did DM after all. He then said, bro, because I'm hearing people saying you want to carry on with this beef, so I'm confronting you about it. Then I say, people like DW Plays, and legitimately. Not kidding, this is a real DM he sent me. He said, no comment, which is about the most suspicious thing he could have said in this whole mess right here. He then said, can we fucking end this beef and go our separate ways? B, I seriously can't be fucked for this beef. The only thing I could say here, besides the no comment thing, is if he can't be fucked, why is he messaging? Usually when you say if you can't be fucked, you just really can't even pick up that phone and even type hi, hello, or fuck you in the DM, so if you couldn't be fucked, you wouldn't be messaging me right now. He then says, bro, how many times am I going to explain to you? I heard people saying you want to carry on with this beef, so I'm confronting you. I don't give a single shit about this, and I just want you to fuck off. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall, fucking hell. These messages attest to the fact that you do give a shit. I don't give a shit. I want you to fuck off. You are pissing me off. So if you don't you do give a shit. You're pissed off. Basically, this whole part was just me telling him that he is giving a shit because, well, if you didn't give a shit about something, you wouldn't be getting pissed off. Never. No. If you're not invested in something, you wouldn't be pissed off about it, would you? He then sends his last DMs. I'm pissed off because you won't want to end this beef and you kept going on about this. I do give a shit. Alright, looks like you want this the hard way. Oh no, he's gonna give it to me the hard way. What's the hard way? Well, the hard way is basically just a bunch of shitty tweets. So let's finish this section and get right into it. So he starts off by tweeting, I've been telling this kid to fuck off for like 10 minutes, but won't let go, with 3 screenshots attached. He then goes, at TDKRYT, so you go and chat shit about me for 40 fucking minutes online and expect me to respond. Nah, mate, I don't chat shit online, only in real life. If you want to chat shit, then come say it to my face. I respond trying to make my point very clear. You and your factual errors. The video is 27 minutes long, not 40 as you stated. And I find it quite hypocritical that you mentioned me talking shit online, even though I didn't. I criticized you, when you made both a video and a tweet about me instead of speaking to me directly. He then responds with, first of all, I can't damn you because there is no option on your profile. Secondly, how am I a hypocrite? Before you even made the video on me, I didn't even know who you were. Well, I then say, well, you could have DM'd me on Instagram, but if it makes you feel better, my Twitter DMs are now open. And you are a hypocrite because you call me out talking shit online and then proceed to talk shit about me online. And again, never talk shit, criticized. Then he goes, you also did criticize me. You stated that in the video that my content was shit and that you can make it better. And I don't edit my videos. I do agree that I don't do as much editing, but that is criticism but not constructive. It is hate criticism. Alright, this is the main point that I really wanted to get to in the tweets. What the fuck is hate criticism? That doesn't exist. Criticism and hate are 2 separate things. You can't just force them together to try and make your own Frankenstein point here. I made criticism, not hate. You obviously don't know the difference between criticism and hate, and if you do, which I highly doubt it, you tried to put them together and just force the square into the circle hole, and you couldn't do it, but you tried your damnedest. It makes no sense, because what I did was criticism. I had points that were backed up by evidence. No hate was in there at all. Hate criticism is not a thing. You are absolutely fucking stupid when it comes to this point. Now, really, this is where I'm going to end the tweets and DMs portion. Now, there are a few more tweets, and since I still want to include them, I'm going to have a little montage here of all of them. So, enjoy.
This guy is chatting shit online. Yeah, this guy's chatting shit online. And I'm not gonna be taking that. He's chatting shit. First thing, he's talking shit on my channel and me. And his new video
Also, oh my god, you scared the freaking crap out of me, dude, man!
Now this is when we get into this shit. he did mention in his response video, update video, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that he's been privating videos, which can only mean one thing. He is very embarrassed by them. And I'm going to level with him for 1 minute, or second, depending on what you really want to say. We both have old shitty content, but there's one difference between you and me. I keep my shitty content up because it's a good way to show that I've improved. Whereas with you, it shows that you improved by a gnat's dick of a margin. But now that you're removing them, this really deconstructs your whole point in your response video. If I'm such a pussy-o, then why are my old videos still up? How can I be a pussy-o if all my old embarrassing videos of 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old me are still up? How can I be a pussy-o if my videos where I didn't edit, had a shitty camera with a shitty aspect ratio and shitty quality, are still up? My shitty old voice. The voice that was so squeaky, it can even rival the W Plays voice. How am I a pussy-o if that stuff is still up there? When you're taking down old videos, your classic videos, how? How so? Seriously, go look. I'll give you a fucking grocery list of bad videos I've made. FNAF Theories, FNAF Theories 2, FNAF Theories 3, Top 10 Favorite Movies. Any TMNT video on my channel that is old. They're all bad. They're all embarrassing. But they're there for a reason. I don't want to take them down because 1, it's history of my channel. It's history of myself. 2, it shows how much I've improved. And 3, I'm not a pussy-o. I'm going to leave it there. But I think this just means one thing. Out of all this shit of you deleting your videos, it means that the one point you made in your response video has been deconstructed and rebuilt, pointing an arrow back to you, saying, you're the pussy-o. Because it's true.
Find a picture of the world and press save the world.
But I am thankful to say he has some new music. Sorrow King under the name Lil HT and Turk Kanalin, aka I am Turkish Bloody when put through Google Translate, under the name of Big Turk. So we're going to go through Sorrow King first, and then I am Turkish Bloody. So let's just jump into it. Sorrow King was released after my video, and to say, it's just...
Started when I was 13, this ain't good, yeah.
The music in my original video that I talked about is bad already. Sidemen diss track, poorly made. Sorry Ard, just a sad ripoff of a sad song. Fucking Jake Paul is a pussy, a beat and lyrics that don't match. You Don't Wanna Lie, an uninspired mess. But I think this is really just the worst one. It's overly auto-tuned with just bland lyrics, a bland beat, and a bland singer.
When I was 13, this ain't good, yeah. Started when I was 13, this ain't good, yeah. Started when I was 13, this ain't good, yeah.
Singer. And it's just not worth talking about. It really isn't, because I feel like I'm talking about the same stuff that I've talked about before.
Roll-ups, yeah. Let's get lean as fuck.
And when I say Jake Paul is a Pussy is a better song than this one, it kind of makes me feel sick, because Jake Paul is a Pussy is definitely my least favorite out of the Hussein Tarhan classics. It just hurts my soul when I say that Jake Paul is a Pussy is now the not least worst song he's ever made.
I ain't holding tight. I ain't holding tight.
It hurts my heart. It makes me want to throw up.
Roll-ups, yeah. Let's get lean as fuck. I ain't holding tight. I ain't holding tight.
And it makes me want to move on from this song because it absolutely there's nothing else to talk about. It fucking sucks. So let's move on to, I Am Turkish Bloody. Alright, so this is a very special case with the new persona of Big Turk. Half the song is in Turkish and half the song is in English, so I'm going to read the Turkish lyrics when they're put through Google Translate, and I know that Google Translate is not the best thing, but it makes the lyrics a lot funnier, so let's get into the Turkey. Alright, so here is how the Turkish stuff starts. Yes, I'm Turkish blood. I was whatever I was on the black streets. I'm always young, passed by on the streets. My friends always called me Big Turkish. Always. I tried to be a good person, but I wanted this life. And I never sold anybody. Me never. They didn't understand. I was always a good person. Yes, you certainly do live on those black streets, because it's not like where you live is one of the most royal, white-oriented, and rich parts of Britain ever fucking created. Although you may have turned to the black streets after your shit apology video, but who really fucking knows? Again, it's not like you live in one of the most rich, royal, and fucking white-oriented parts of Britain. Anyways, and since the Google Translate stuff was pretty bad, we're actually going to move on to the English stuff now, which isn't any better.
Yes, I'm Big Turk. I'm in the studio, everyone's screaming my name, singing on my hero, looking out for them, looking out for my mates. Yes, occasionally I make terrible mistakes, but I still come back up. I never do give up. I'm not proud of my status. The feds over there, they hate us when I'm around the feds. All I smell is bacon.
No one is screaming your name, saying you're their hero, unless they're doing it in an ironic way that makes them laugh. Also, I like the music video part of it all. I like the nice front porch setting. It's very, very homey. It really shows how much of a roadman you are. A fucking roadman, alright? And you know, I'm talking about the pigs. Nice pig joke, yeah? Nice pig joke, you know, talking about the pigs, even though this royal town that you supposedly live in doesn't have a fucking police station. And yeah, I guess the pig joke is really supposed to sell how much of a bad motherfucking roadman you are, you know, good at like Hell's Angels and shit like that. So you don't have a problem with the pigs, you're not scared of the pigs, but when I make a 27-minute video about you, you hide like a little bitch for 8 months and then, you know, delete a lot of your videos. Makes sense after all. Alright, back to the Turkish stuff. Yes, I'm Turkish blood. All my days were on the streets, so I'm a master to wrap my marijuana. It's like a game of life. Maybe this is the last day. While outside, it smells like marijuana. The cops never stopped chasing us. Son of a bitch did not leave our color. Go fuck, son. Be a man. Even though he'd never be able to sell the fact that he lives on the streets, he's really trying his damnedest to, which is not hard enough. Now, I don't like rap music, I don't like rappers necessarily, but I will level with them on this part. A lot of them did grow up in poor, shitty conditions, which it just is insulting to them when you, a person who lives in a rich, white, royal part of Britain, is trying to sell the fact that he is, or did live on the streets. Seriously, stop. It's insulting to them, it's insulting to everyone else who lives in your neighborhood. Please, fucking stop. Yeah, again, it's not like he grew up with a 700-pound Fierce PC, 200-pound camera, and 300-pound laptop. Now, he also mentions how he's able to wrap his marijuana like a master. And I don't have a problem with marijuana. See, since in Canada it's legal, so I've gotten used to the idea that it's okay, and I don't care if anyone smokes weed. It's not like heroin, it's not like cocaine, it's not going to kill you, at least as far as we know. It's genuinely harmless. But why would you, a British citizen, British teenager in fact, be out singing that you wrap your marijuana like a master in Turkish when over there it's a class B or A drug? See, here, you know, you know, teenagers smoking pot, that's illegal, it's not the legal age, but at least it's legal in a general sense. Unlike there, where it's a class B and A drug, aka illegal. Anyways, let's move on back to the English stuff.
Yes, I'm Big Turk. I'm in the studio, dust, rust, don't get that shit dusty. Pheasants suck me off, they don't belong on the streets, sweet trusty. Chilly out here at man's ends. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, it's Big Turk out with the beat. Took a few L's but still stuck around the bros. No face, no case, has no mistakes, thinks he's a top dummy.
Yes, the feds can suck your 1-inch pinch while you run down the royal, white, and rich streets of your neighborhood smoking weed. Now, let me make my main connection to real, talented music artists. You are not the Sex Pistols, and you never will be. Okay, I know I'm connecting two completely different things to each other, but I have to since they both come from the same country, and, well, he's trying to make it seem like it's an actual problem for the police. The Sex Pistols were one of the leading punk bands in the 70s. They were a problem for police for many reasons. You are not Johnny, you are not Sid, you are not Steve, and you are definitely not Paul. You never will be, and you just certainly aren't right now. Okay. The Sex Pistols were an actual problem for police because of a few things. They started fights at their shows, they often could be drunk or on some kind of drugs there, and, you know, they were just a natural riot for the punk scene at the time, as, well, they could probably inspire riots too. But they were also just a problem for police because anytime they stepped out into the natural streets of London or any part in Britain, they would cause problems. Not even at their own volition. It would be somebody else who causes the problems and they'd be arrested for it. They're really what you would call a problem for the police. They have their own views and opinions, and they really stood by them. They weren't pussies about it. They went out there and they made good music and they pissed off police. They were a real fucking problem for them. You are not. Just because you're out there in your back corner lighting up a joint or running around town with your mates doesn't mean you are the Sex Pistols. You're not breaking windows, you're not destroying cars, you're not starting fights, you're not starting riots, you're not doing anything that can actually inspire people. You're probably turning people away from music that you're trying to make because they're like, seriously? I want to go back and listen to like my Beethoven or anything good that I have back in my vinyl catalog or cassette catalog or anything back there. Now, moving away from the Sex Pistols part, Man's End. Yes, he calls his rich, white, and royal part of Britain Man's End. Which, if you don't know what Man's End means, it basically means that it's like it's a slang term for basically saying that's a rough part of somewhere. So I could say that some parts of Toronto are like Man's End. They're rough, you don't want to go down there alone. Or New York City, Chicago, Man's End, you know. They're rough, they got lots of criminals, junkies, drug dealers, people who will kill you or try and harm you. The place where he lives is not Man's End. Doesn't even have a police station. Nice and white. They have a national rowing team, by the way. Gotta love those national rowers. So it's definitely not Man's End. And certainly, this song is definitely not a highlight for you at all. Just because you try and put on this roadman persona, this big man, just because you try to be this big Turk, doesn't mean you are one. And I think that's an important lesson you have to learn. If you're gonna have a persona, you're gonna have to actually follow through with what the persona is supposed to do. That's what the Sex Pistols did. That's what the Ramones did. That's what the Clash did. And certainly, that's what you are not going to do. Because you're just a little, rich, white boy in one of the best parts in England. You're not a roadman. Case closed.
My name is Mark, I know you.
So it seems like we've reached the end of the second chapter of the HD Gaming Saga, sadly or gladly. So this will be the last video that I do make on this Brit, as if it doesn't get to him the second time, then, well, he's doomed. I'm not, because the rest of the world will be able to understand my opinions, my points, because I have evidence, and they can see that right here in the video. So, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. I would just like to give a quick shout out to the HD Gaming Archive channel. I didn't make this. None of my friends made it. This is a completely random channel that was just sent to me by a friend who found it in their recommendations for some odd reason. And they've archived some banger classics on the HD Gaming channel, like the Sidemen diss track, Sorry Yard, and the Ice Bucket Challenge video. So, you know, go give them a subscribe, because we're hoping to see what else they review or what else they upload in the future on that channel. Of course, if you like this video, then like it and subscribe, because I would love some new subscribers, some new faces, some new numbers to come and watch my content. And I will see you whenever I return in another video. So, sayonara, guys. Watch out for the Big Turk in the rich, royal, and white parts of Britain.